Hi, I'm Valerie Seaton, president of Moburg Reporting with offices in Federal Way and Seattle, Washington. Are you a student just about ready to finish a court reporting program and you don't know how it's going to be out in the world of court reporting? Well, I'm going to take you to my office and show you what to expect at your very first deposition. So I'm here at the Golden Stone Office Building, which houses my office here in Federal Way, Washington, conveniently located between Highway 18, I-5, and 320th Street in Federal Way. So when you enter the building, you'll follow it up to the second floor. You can either take the elevator or the stairs. So my goal today is to set your mind at ease so that you can go into the deposition prepared and confident. But if I don't answer a question that you may have still, just go ahead and leave it in the comments and I'll answer it there for you. So here we are, we made it. The deposition today is held at my office, Suite 207, and we're gonna go in. So you'll need to plan ahead to ensure that you arrive at your deposition 25-30 minutes early in case you run into any traffic problems along the way. And the first thing, once you arrive, you check in with the receptionist and let them know that you're here for so-and-so's deposition and that you would like to set up as soon as possible. Okay, so I'm in the deposition room and I have set up and I have chosen the end of the table so that the witness will be on one side of me and the attorney will be on the other. And that way the attorney can also face the witness. So in the event that you arrive at your deposition and it's going to be videotaped, the videographer will already be there and he will have set up the room how he wants it. And he will take one end of the table and he'll put the witness on the other end. And so in that case, the witness will be here and you'll set up next to the witness and you'll want the attorney next to you. Okay, so I've got my laptop and I've got my depo book, which I got from PenGad. They are the leader in court reporting supplies, and you can go to pengad.com and order anything you need from there. You can also watch my little video that I did with them at the NCRA convention, highlighting some of the items that they have. And I also got my exhibit book from PenGad. You'll need to get you a book with exhibit stickers, or some court reporters use a stamp. So if your laptop only has one USB port, you'll want to get a hub that has extra USB ports in it, like I do. That way I can hook my microphone and my earbuds if I need to use earbuds, and then I can also hook up my machine. So when you arrive to your deposition, you want to make sure, well actually, before your first deposition, you'll want to order you some stickers. If you're a freelancer and you're not working through a court reporting firm, you'll need to order these on your own. If you're going through a firm, they will order you some. So it looks like a little business card, but it's a sticker. It peels off, and so what the attorneys will do is they'll just peel it off and they'll stick it on their notepad so that when they need to know who took the deposition down, when they want to order it later, if they didn't order it at the time, they have all your information. So you'll pass these out around the room, and then the attorneys will give you one of their cards. Okay, so we just completed the deposition, and when the deposition is over, you just ask the attorney. I like to keep my audio going or even write it so that it's on the record if they want to order the deposition. And you just say, you ask the attorney who set the deposition if they are ordering it, and they'll either say yes or no. And if they say yes, then you ask the other attorneys if they would like a copy. Just a few tips to know in a deposition is that you should not let yourself get emotionally involved, because that will show on your face and you're just a neutral party there. You don't want to make faces or, grimace or show that you're biased in any way. So you just keep a straight face and you just do your job. And no doubt an attorney will ask you, well, what do you think? What did you think about the witness? You are to remain impartial, and so you just kindly tell the attorney that, I'm an impartial, unbiased bystander here. And so you've entered the job force as a court reporter. This is a professional field. As a firm owner, I like my court reporters to show up to the job in professional attire. So a nice dress, slacks, no leggings, no tennis shoes, you know, a nice suit. You're just respecting the profession and respecting the proceedings, and so your attorney will show up in a suit and professional attire, and you should do the same. So the last thing you want to do is to walk into the room and everybody's there and they're sitting down waiting for you. I mean, inevitably that will happen, but you really want to take all steps possible to avoid that. So get a good app on your phone. I use Waze, W-A-Z-E, and it always tells you the fastest route to get to where you're going. You want to arrive 20 minutes before the deposition is scheduled to start, because that way you're most always going to get there before the attorney, and he doesn't have to worry if his assistant forgot to call a court reporter. So set your client's mind at ease and just be there early and prompt and on time. So I mean, and at the end of the deposition, when you're asking if they're ordering it, don't be pushy. Just if they want to order it, they'll say yes. Then if they don't, they'll say, I'll let you know, and then you just let it go with that, and they will let you know if they want it. Oh, and another reason for arriving early to the deposition is sometimes you'll open up your computer and guess what? It's going to do an update. So then it might take 15 minutes and that computer's sitting there going through these Windows updates, and you can't start the deposition until it's finished. And always bring your electrical cords in case your deposition goes all day. Then you can plug in to make sure your battery, doesn't go dead on you. Okay, and so everybody has cell phones. You might want to mention at the beginning of the deposition to counsel, please silent your cell phones, and make sure that yours is silenced or off. So the deposition has been going for about 2 hours, and you've had like 3 bottles of water, and so then so you need to use the restroom. You don't want to interrupt the proceedings, but sometimes you just have to. So you just gently, when there's a break between a question and an answer, you just say, counsel, do you mind if we have a restroom break? And they will, if it's not convenient right then, they'll get through that phase of the questioning they're in, and then they'll let you go. A good thing to do is to bring a snack to have in your bag in case you don't get a lunch. Oftentimes the attorneys will power through, say they set the deposition for 10 o'clock and maybe they're going to go till 2. So in that case, they probably won't take a lunch, and that means you don't get one either. Never insist on having to take a lunch. Just be prepared. Bring your snack and eat that at a break, and that'll get you through.